Good evening and welcome back. I'm Shelby Coates, and Jay Davis joins us from James W. Davis and Associates for It's the Law. Good evening.
Good evening. Hey, Shelby.
How are you today?
I'm great.
I want to make sure I ask that. Well, today, Facebook's Oversight Board upheld the decision to suspend former President Donald Trump's Facebook and Instagram accounts. The social media accounts were silenced back on January 7th, the day after the deadly attack on the U.S. Capitol. Now, parent company Facebook claims his posts incite violence and violated standards. So my question for you is, does Facebook and other social media platforms have the right to do this?
It seems for the moment that they do. Whether or not it's going to be a long-term right is very questionable. When the platforms began, they were understood to be like a bulletin board. Somebody could go and put up anything that they wanted to. You have a college thing where people put up notices, and then you don't hold them responsible for what other people put up. And so that's the way it was designed. That's what the law anticipated. But now they've started doing their own form of censoring. They've used it as a marketing campaign. They use posts in order to advertise other types of things where they're making money from it and that type of thing. So when they begin censoring posts, when they begin deciding what gets out and what doesn't, then they may lose some of those rights. To not be held responsible for what is posted. So they're likely to be sued for choosing to censor certain types of thought or writings and not others. So the likelihood is their freedom to do it in a way that they want to is probably not going to last considerably longer.
All right, interesting there. Well, the former president claims that his free speech was taken away in this ban. What do we think about that? Was his First Amendment rights violated there?
Absolutely. There's no doubt that his First Amendment or his free speech was taken away. Whether or not Facebook has an obligation to give him free speech is another story. So obviously, it's like back when telephone lines were first out. At first, they're just something that's between different people. You can market them however you want to. The company's responsible to whoever their users are, and the users can choose to use them or not. Facebook and other social media have gotten to a level that they're now going to be so widespread that they're going to be subject to more of a monopoly type of legal requirement, which is going to likely make them not able to censor different opinions that are opinions that differ from their own, which is what they seem to have been doing now. And that's what has many people questioning, should they still be covered under this not being responsible for what people post when they become responsible to remove what people post. So I don't think that they can have it there. They shouldn't be allowed to have it both ways for very long, and likely because it is going to these types of media are likely to be considered so widespread that they're public use. So then at that point, the free speech and other people's ability to listen to the free speech cannot be as curbed as it is at the moment.
Interesting. All right, well, Jay, thank you so much. We'll see if the laws and trends seem to catch up with technology.
Yeah, we'll watch it for the next probably couple of years, and we'll see what happens.
All right, perfect.
Bye-bye.